Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to Glenn Scott Trains YouTube. Today is a comparison video of Bachmann Edward and Hornby Edward, and as you can see already, there's a size difference. Definitely, isn't there? My God, excuse my French. If you're religious, I apologise. There is definitely a size difference, as you can see already. So, and before we go any further, thank you to Gerbil the assistant for the loan of these. Like I said in a previous video, he's had his Hornby and Bachmann collection out today, doing test runs and just making sure that they're working okay, and just doing basic maintenance to them, just to make sure that they're all working fine. Now, also, the other thing is, I will say, when I do the Edward Hornby, I won't be handling him too much because there's some delicate bits on it, and he's joined together by the drawbar and a wire because he is DCC ready. And I can't show you the cab detail, unfortunately. So, I apologise in advance for that. Okay? Right, let's get on with it, shall we? Here is Bachmann Edward. Here you go. There's this side. There's his face. Yes, the eyes do move. No sprung buffers. Hello. Sounds like a madman. There you go. There's the coupling. Here's the underneath. There's the drawbar for you. Show you the underneath again. Right, there's this side. There's this side. There's the top for you. Not much to see really, is there? No cab detail. Nothing new with Bachmann though, is it? Right, on to the tender. Same thing again. Not much to see on this one. It's small, lightweight compared to the Hornby one. There you go. Look, there you go. There's this side. No cab detail on there. There's the drawbar pin. Let's do the freewheel test, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all running fine, aren't they? Look. Let's do that one there. Yeah, definitely fine. There's the coupling. Now, just recently with the Bachmann ones, Gerbil Assistant did take all the front couplings off them and has now put the front couplings back on. But there you go. I digress. Right, no sprung buffers on this. Right, there's the top. The coal load is not removable. I wouldn't recommend trying it. You'll end up breaking it and probably having to splash out for a new locomotive. You don't want that, do you? There's this side. There's this side. And basically it's the same as the other side, as you can see. And size difference, look at, as you can see already, there's a definite size difference, as you can tell. Even just looking at it like that, there's a definite size difference, isn't there? Definitely. Right, on to the Hornby one. Now, I'm going to be very careful picking this up because it's drawbar and it has a wire connection. This is DCC ready. Now, this is an Era 2 one. The Era 2 ones come DCC ready, and if I remember rightly, they also do ones which are not DCC ready. But if you have an Era 1, which is a darker blue one, the darker blue one, the Era 1s are not DCC ready. Just for a little bit of fact. Okay, now I'm going to pick this up gently because I'm scared of handling it a little bit actually, because it is a bit fragile in places. Here you go. Here's this side. Here's the front with the lamp irons. Sorry, I mean to pull that up into the way. There's his face. Hello, everybody. Right. Here's the underneath. Here's the front coupling, because I know everybody likes to see the front coupling for some bizarro reason. There you go. Now there's the drawbar and the wire connection. That's how you tell this is a DCC ready one. You can't, if you take that apart, it won't work, and you're up creek without a paddle. Right, little fun fact for you. I said this in a previous video, I'll say it again in this one. Anything we've made in China is era 2 onwards. Anything we've made in Great Britain on the bottom of it, whether it's the rolling stock or the locomotives themselves with Great Britain on it, era 1. Here you go. Here's the back coupling. And the motor is in the tender. Right, I'll bring that round to there. There you go. There you are. There's the back end. There, like I say, there's the coupling. Do try and bring the coupling into focus for you. Right, I'm going to try and turn this around so you can see the other side. Being very like I say, having to be very careful while I handle this. There's this side. Oh, that bloody bogey. There you go. There's this side. As you can see, it's basically the same. There you go. There's the back end for you to have a look at. We'll do the top. Right, the coal load's not removable. I wouldn't recommend doing it either because these are not easy to get hold of either, really, the back ends at all. I wouldn't recommend doing it. If you do and you break it, it's near on impossible to find a back end for these guys these days, the Hornby ones. Any bit you break on it, if you see a broken one and you can take parts off of a broken one to put onto the one that you've got, take it. But I wouldn't recommend fiddling with it, any of it. Right, there's the cab roof. There's the cab detail on the roof. Now, I can't show you the inside of the cab. Trust me, there is cab detail in there. You can see that if you angle it right, but because of the drawbar and the wire for the DCC connection, I'm not going to risk it. So here's the top. Now I'll just put this down because I'm, like I say, there's some fragile bits on it and I'm a bit scared of handling it a little bit, and it don't belong to me. So if it was mine and I damaged it, I wouldn't be so worried. But it's durable the assistance, so I'm being very careful. Right, the Bachmann one, which is the top one, we bought off of Tootley Thomas. What we paid for it and what the prices are now on there are totally different, so go have a look. Now, Edward we bought off of eBay about 2 years ago. Now, how much did he cost? Well, I think he was anywhere between 150 quid to 200 quid. Because he's a hard one to get hold of. I don't know why, but people charge a lot more for Edward and Edward and Henry, we've noticed that they charge a lot more for them than they do anybody else. So if you want one on eBay, go and have a look, but be prepared to pay a fair bit for it. Like I say, we paid anywhere, I think we paid 150 quid for this, but it might have even been 200. I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember. And neither can Gerbil, the assistant. Like I say, these both belong to him. They run absolutely fine. They're great models, as you can see. I digress. Like, subscribe, have a good day, and I'll see you when I do another video. Bye for now.